Guess who's back? Back again. Mikey's back. Tell a friend. Hey everybody, here I am with another pirate ship compare and contrast video for you guys today. And today I want to look at the Brick Bounty and BrickBeard's Bounty, because these are two ships that are heavily compared and contrasted, and I thought it might be fun to actually go in depth and look at what we like better and what we don't like better about each particular set. Now, before I get going too much, I want to just put out there that I have modified my BrickBeard's Bounty and turned it into a red coat ship. If you were to go and get the official set, it will not look like this one. So I'm going to leave all the changes out of my compare and contrast, because even though I did change it, I didn't change it like super heavily, and I can really discuss what I changed about it and what you're not going to get if you buy the original set. And then of course the Brick Bounty I have not modified at all. Now here's a side-by-side comparison, and the rear of BrickBeard's Bounty does sit a little bit higher, and then in the front it comes out further, so it definitely is the larger of the two ships. So that is 1 point for BrickBeard's Bounty right off the bat. But despite that, let me say the things that I like better about BrickBeard's, or the Brick Bounty, while it's in the front, and that is the retractable plank here. This is a cool option that has only been available on this ship at this point, and that is a big plus for the Brick Bounty. Another big plus is this crank for lowering up and down the anchor. This ship back here, it did not include one. That was one of the changes that I made. I actually built one. That ship doesn't even come with an anchor, where this one came with the anchor and the crank for it, and it was a nicely designed crank. So that's a big plus for this ship. And then another big advantage is this crow's nest here. Not only did BrickBeard's Bounty didn't even come with a crow's nest, but the Brick Bounty here came with one, and it came with the coolest design crow's nest by Lego to date. So that is definitely a big plus. And then but the biggest plus of all are the sails. The way the sails attach to the masts is beautifully done on this ship, where the ones on the other ship, I'll get to in a minute, are one of the worst designs. And so that's a big plus for the Brick Bounty, in my opinion. And then as far as the captain's quarters go, there's only one thing that I like better about the Brick Bounty, and that is the hidden treasure chest area. I thought that was a very ingenious design, and really adds a cool, extra feature to the Brick Bounty that the BrickBeard's Bounty does not have. But that's the only thing I like better about this captain's quarters. And now let's look at BrickBeard's Bounty. Again, this is the plank. It just came with a plate that you're just supposed to put over as the plank, which isn't a terrible thing. It's just not as cool as what's on the Brick Bounty. And then see this down here? I built this, and I got this anchor separate because this ship did not come with one, and that was a big letdown, and I really liked the crank idea, so I just built one myself. But again, it does not come with it out of box. And then the sails on the rigging, they're just, again, these are not the sails that come with this ship, so never mind that, but the way that they're designed on the rigging is, like I said, it's one of the worst designs LEGO has had with these in the history of their pirate ships. So to me, that's a big knock against this ship. And it's one of the hardest things for me to really forgive about it. But let me get to the coolest feature about this ship, and that is the removable captain's quarters. So you can literally take this captain's quarters completely off. Yeah, and that pops right off. This pops right off like that, and so you can get in there and look around and really get down in there easier than any other captain's quarters, because it has the modular design feature, so you can actually remove it like that, and that is a big plus for this set over the other one. I was a little disappointed that LEGO didn't keep that idea on the newer ship. You'd think they would, but they decided not to. So I was a little disappointed with that for the Brick Bounty versus the BrickBeard's bounty. And then down here, instead of it just being wasted space, there actually is a little something there. So again, that's kind of a bonus for this ship. I kind of wish they would have put a little kitchen, or just spruce it up a little bit, but still, as is, it's still better than the one on the other ship. And then this just goes right back on, and there it is. Now let me do a rear of the ship comparison for you guys. You see, this one has the flag. They both have cannons back there, but I like the swivel feature on this one better than this one. This one, it's a little, you can feel the grooves it has to go into. But I really like these swords like this. And I like the darker red of this ship over the lighter red of that one. I really do. So, those are all things that I do like better about this ship over this one. And the overall height of it does have some really clear advantages. Now here's the fronts and the figureheads. And this one here has this design with the figurehead where you're supposed to be able to turn the mermaid around, and at the time that they made it, they probably thought it was a cool idea. I don't hate it. Some people hate it. I don't hate it, but I like just the simple, stick it on the front like it's supposed to be of this one better. So let's look at the way the ship looks down inside, and you see this one has the 2 doors going up the little little ladder to get to the captain's quarter, which I don't have a problem with that. That's fine. But, because this one has, very similar design, but I actually prefer this one because it left this open, so you can kind of, the captain or whoever can stand out there, as opposed to having the 2 doors the other one has, because the 2 doors doesn't really make much sense, in my opinion. I mean, it doesn't serve a purpose. I mean, what do you need 2 doors for? Now, when most people talk about these ships, one thing that they always bring up is the shark that comes with BrickBeard's Bounty, and it is an amazing, amazing Lego shark. And that is one of the things that lends to the advantage of this ship over, the Brick Bounty. And that if you're only going to get one of these sets, you might choose BrickBeard's Bounty because of the shark, and a lot of people do, and it's not. I understand it, but I'm just talking about the ships themselves, taking the shark out of the equation. And the ships themselves, I do like some things better about BrickBeard's Bounty, and I already talked about that. But overall, I do think that the Brick Bounty is the better build. It is the more solid ship, has the more fun, neat play features, and it has less flaws. This one had some flaws, where the Brick Bounty is, I'm not going to say flawless, but it's definitely the more solid of the two. So I would put the Brick Bounty ahead of BrickBeard's Bounty, but they are close, I will say that. So that is my video for today. Thanks everybody for watching. I really appreciate it, and continue to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys all again soon. Take care.